Before I knew what was happening, the class tried been put on hold. Hit off Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was the locker room. Wait, why are we going back to the locker room anyway?
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom! What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
And check it
Be
again.
sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands?
Alright, Hifumi, you're banned from all cases involving girls.
No way, no way, no way, no way, no way!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about? That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
They're staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
What?
a boy!
Chihiro's a boy?
Ah, I see. So she was actually a
Oh.
he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
What?
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
I'm confused more than ever now. Oh my god.
I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
It's actually a guy. That never crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room.
This is
And the
all
killer
really
could have
confusing.
easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem
Because
plausible.
nobody else knew.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is the most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
Ah, He's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy, if you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility, because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
This trial's gotten way too damn confusing.
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
Very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
Who murdered Chihiro? That's one thing you should know about the killer. He's able to get access to jail murder, which means... killer's a guy.
Got it!
We need a boy's handbook to get in. Since it's really broken, the killer would have to use their own. It's had to be a guy. Chihiro's handbook's missing too. What are they gonna say there too? Celeste's account.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man! Game over!
Yeah! No! Not game over!
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it? Well, clues are what?
Did nobody get a look?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have...
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might...
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Damn it, wrong one again? Seriously?
Shoot!
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Damn it. Isn't the gym bag a clue?
Shoot!
I thought that... Let me see then.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to... Well,
Did nobody get...
I'm sure if someone saw the killer...
perhaps someone saw the victim at some...
Yeah. All we need right now is any...
It's over. It's all... You want to know who saw the victim? the killer! And only...
Okay, that's the one. I kept getting confused. So it's saying, oh, just the bag's missing.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag, and then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed. What a marvelous friendship! The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
I don't even
Back
know.
to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
This is hard to believe. Oh my god, I don't even know. This is really damn confusing. Celeste's account. I'm guessing I have to use the flashback? I don't know.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
I can't even wearing a blue
My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. 'Cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out?
I don't even know what
who the
this is
culprit
doing with this.
No way. Not a chance.
I don't really
You
know.
heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it? First of all,
We know where he was on his way to go. So next we, why did he choose?
What do you mean, the specific?
I got it! It matched the one the culprit.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue
Oh.
tracksuit?
How'd you know? Oh no! We didn't say what color it was, did we?
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
You didn't say what color.
She never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you? You just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was
Oh no.
blue.
That is random. Shit.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I'm
sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility. Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro? So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
It was in the bag. It was like she was trying to hide it. Just like that, she was gone.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Yeah.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
The way he talked?
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You notice such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah, he would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come. That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then... Here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
Belong to... It's Chihiro's.
A gun!
Because Chihiro's missing her handbook.
We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
Hitting a weak point.
I got it! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah! You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then...
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
Huh? You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already! Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long,
Oh no!
it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
Oh, when they were doing the contest.
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Wow, interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa! Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Mondo took.
Here's my answer.
Mondo was.
Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What?
Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
Either, but guess I have a doubt. Broken e-handbook. Oh, great. multiple ones.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo, then that proves.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
Oh, come on.
See? Look, Makoto was wrong after all!
Damn it, wrong one.
Shoot!
let's test Makoto. If what he says is you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
Are you serious? That didn't work?
Shoot!
I hate when given multiple ones of these.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works.
No, that's wrong. Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch!
What's wrong, bro? Come on! Tell him he's wrong! You are wrong! You have to be wrong! Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning. That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
It's story time, isn't it? Oh, great. Oh man, there's a lot of them in here. Oh god, there's so many choices. Man, there's just a lot of things to... Oh, wrong one. Okay, there's multiple pictures of the same picture. Man. Let's just start from the beginning. Celeste. She knows that. So many things. There's a blade dumbbell though. I guess not all of them are going. I guess I could try.
The killer is you.
I want to try this because I really don't.
Let's take a look back to before the incident.
Because I'm really not sure because it's so many pictures.
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag.
That one works.
That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
What? That one? Using the card instead?
The killer is you!
Let me try this again, because this is very confusing.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out. She made her way, but how could the victim...
It's still not right? I don't really know what else to use for this.
The killer is you!
Let's try it again.
First, last at the
Yep.
That's...
This.
With back... She made... But how... Simple. Because she... Which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys... Once inside... It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell
Approached her.
and attacked it. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster... It was likely in the heat of the moment.
Okay.
Which is why the killer hurried to try and then removing the bloody...
It's in the girls' locker room.
and finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into, but this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how, with the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room. That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated. So, after he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's life.
I don't like having to keep looking at this.
Then, using the victims, he wanted to create the illusion that And around the same, the killer, having already there, they planned to destroy... And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
Oh.
Isn't that right, Mondo Arata?
Wait! No, this can't be right. Where's
Sorry,
your
Taka.
evidence? Yeah, where's your evidence? You need evidence. You need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
That very good stuff early, Charlie. Oh, great, yes. Fever time and nega time. It's basically... Yay! I should have sent it to Gentle because I'm not sure.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. You're corrupt. I refuse to vote.
Come on.
I refute you. False. You're corrupt.
Why isn't it working?
Show me some evidence. I won't listen. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. Show me some evidence.
This should prove it. If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
Nah, he feels sad.
Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just... give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Oh, poor Taka.
What?
That's like, uh-oh, look, this time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. Like that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Owada. In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kyotoka chose the wrong answer. You're training very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way you would kill someone.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why? Why'd you do it?
Now then.
This one's taken a vow of silence, so let me explain on his behalf.
Actually...
Remember, this time is the sad story of two men. For anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, get the control, keep fast forward, text. Hey, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He heard things like that as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. He tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness. To take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen this way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But know how tightly he wrapped himself in that shell. The inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside him, and was not so easily weeded out. Turned out, the shell was completely empty. complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak, 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 weak.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. Then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the reveal of the embarrassing secrets, which of course include Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which is more than willing to divulge. Even though he dressed just like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
That was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. That was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
Let's only talk about that right now.
But...
I try best to go strong, like it's everyone. Knowingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Stronger so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay, I'll get better. That thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so... that day he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that'll be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it'd be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. First he went to.
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided to Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration, and he thought only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
And that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he made to Chihiro. Did he what? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room to the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. So he'll cover what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro.
But...
How does about moving the body keep his secret?
Because...
So we knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room. That I would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? As it started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity. So, he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. See? Mon did all that to keep the promise he made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed. Why would he do that? Why I hear you talk more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trust each other, right? So why? Why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
That triggered after all. Also having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
Swassa, nothing could have been that bad. Something you didn't want anyone to know even if it killed someone.
You're wrong!
It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat
Thanks,
myself.
Judge others by your own standards, the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can't. That's all there is to it. Oh, we're on the subject. Why don't I tell you? The embarrassing memory that secret didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
Yeah, Mondo did? He killed his own brother. Oh, he did. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo had ever gotten on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother put together a local motorcycle gang. Before anyone knew it, it had grown to the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, #1 in the gang, and as #2, his younger brother Mondo. Beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. My mom started to think about how he would have to take over the gang for his brother someday. His brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take forever to take over for Daya, huh? Daya created his gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. I don't think that really be our leader. All that will do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang. Which is why...
I
gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once. Just one more time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me!
What it takes, I gotta come out on top. Top of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. During the race, tragedy struck. Kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager victory, dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly... laying his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. Sorry. It was his brother's fault, but I never blamed him for what happened. Hey kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Because it's a team, you and me put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang, or to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. As a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Dai was going to lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That's became the explanation of what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I just...
Strong. Strong. Yet. As soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the lovely, the hateful Monokuma announced revealing the embarrassing secrets. At that point it's clear I'd have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mono killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death and all the guilt he's been carrying around, all would have been for nothing. So that's why Mondo. What I saw what Mondo had had on me. My head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. Never felt anything like it before.
I just
didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. So right around then, that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. Right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Because, I mean, you kept the secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. Words are like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. To change, I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong, it can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So you're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really
What?
am, I should be able to tell her my secret?
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He has strength to face his weakness to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I never had. So I was just jealous of, wow, that would be enough to push him? Jealousy broke me.
What?
Making fun of me? I'm strong?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I feel like you could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What do you want me to do? What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to sit back, let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Just tell me all that. Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch!
Stronger than Daya. Don't remember anything after that. I woke up again. He was lying at my feet covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand. I was just staring at him, down on the ground.
I
killed him.
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He's normally so aggressive, so angry. He had that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it. Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. And for a secret from the past, from memory, that he killed another living human in cold blood. Can't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't. You bastard. Just up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead, say that again. I dare you.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say as many times as I want. Is what I want to say, but fortunately I can't do that right now. Besides, it's time for punishing. It's fast approaching. Punishing?
It can't be.
Execution?
Well now, well
So I
now,
promise you,
well
right?
now,
The black
well
that
now.
deserves the peace will be just punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
Armando Awada, the ultimate biker gang leader. Wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Said wait.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Oh god, he got the hairstyle. A circus. Cage of Death. Wait, where'd he go? Oh my god, he got turned to butter? Oh my god, that's really gross and disturbing. He got turned to butter. The shit is this? Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. Wow. Can't be. My brother. Another murder. Another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I think I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Like I said, streams invaded our skulls. You're each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, he had to. What disappointment. This is the end of the game. Bayakoya?
What is
Quite
this?
insane, you know that? A game, one of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do, because this game is life or death.
Hey,
I didn't say to you. I don't have a response, except
However-
that I still understand why. Why do you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
That was because it made things more interesting. So I just calm emotions like that of death chilled me to the bone. Last night when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I saw Demona coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse.
What?
You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well...
So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Gee, but if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. That's why I decided to lend a little helping hand. That liven things up. You know that, to liven things up?
I see.
After hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene.
But...
Damn, man. If you'd figured out who'd really done it, you'd have been dead too, right? Obviously, I would have been revealed the truth before it reached that point. But of course, he turned and looked at me in the eye. His sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
Interesting.
Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I have to watch out for. What?
Correct.
So that was your reason. You satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey,
There's something I'd like to ask Monokomo.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next?
you...
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like them? You know, this despair, it's not just for you. As much as this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating. I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean?
Huh?
Mean? Mean? Mean?
What the heck? Damn it!
I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as Spectre, and everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh,
I'm the noble
how
son of a noble family. Surely you
exciting.
understand me. I think this is sort of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up, I never stooped to the level with this childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. If I achieve victory, you're up next. I'm gonna find you and kill you, understand?
In the name of my family.
To go for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up!
It's like the main character video game or something. No trash mob for you. So it takes, I will kill you. Temper, temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. I was allowed to peel across the courtroom and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. We knew that wasn't the end. Killing game would still continue. Because the mastermind let it end. Those who are still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was a kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. Our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
One thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh. My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Crazy diamond present.
I know I shouldn't cry, but I've had enough. I can't take it anymore. Getting out of here anytime soon, it's impossible. I can't let myself think about how much I want to get out of here. If I keep thinking like that, I might decide to.
Donuts. Eat some donuts, that'll cheer me up. These are Swiss donuts, jelly donuts, cream-filled donut holes, all sawdust.
Okay.
Oh god of donuts, I'm praying for a wonderful encounter. I'm sorry. Please forgive me for breaking the nighttime rule. But right now, for me, donuts are absolutely necessary.
Huh?
What's that sound? It's like it's coming from the bathhouse.
But...
So scared, but... Is someone there? The hell's that? Generate some sand talk, Galactic Hero. When you have to conclusion second class trial. I'm dining hall, just like always. I can start like any other day. That's expected, but... Today's kinda sucks, huh? Toko and Byakuya still refuse to show up. I don't see Miss Asahina anywhere. She said her stomach was hurting, so she's taken it easy in her room for today.
Oh.
That is rather unusual for her. Normally she is so full of energy. That's exactly what makes me worry.
So then...
It's just the sound of us then. Looks that way.
How about that?
I think it's where the committee chairman needs to get things going with a bang.
Impossible.
Or not. Takagi said it worse since everything happened yesterday. One look at his face showed he hadn't slept a wink last night. Must have because of Mondo. Two of them came so close, and then he finds out Mondo killed Chihiro. Then having to watch Mondo get punished, nothing he could do about it. Can't imagine what was done to him.
Well...
So I mean, what's gonna happen now? We haven't found a way out. We have no idea if it's ever gonna come. I'm all depressed just thinking about it. Let's try to make the best of things, do our best to get along, live here together in peace. Go out the outside world and accept this new life. That is the only way we can only hope we have now. What, to live here forever?
Well...
Here we have every convenience. We have food, clothes, every need is seen to. Why are you dissatisfied? Buck, let me ask you this. What is it about the outside world that you long for?
Is that okay?
Competition, discrimination, victimization, and violence. As society grows, so does this perversion. In which case, is our current situation not... Demon Angel, pretty pudgy princess.
Huh? Here we go!
Yuki, the jewel shop owner, the bunny-eared Amazon, cat girl, dog boy, Robo Justice Galactic, what the hell? And... There's no TD here.
There is nothing to be done.
Why does somebody put such base desire to their advantage, bending you to their will?
You know?
Okay, well anyway, since Taka's like catatonic, those one here, I'm officially stepping up to take the lead. So we're gonna work together and spend the rest of the day searching the school. Searching?
I'm right,
I mean,
right?
since class is over and all,
Perhaps.
there should be a new place for us to investigate. Yeah, that's a ticket. Maybe we'll find some kind of clue this time.
Well then.
Once we're done eating, let's split up and begin looking around. Do you have any problem with that, Celeste? There are many. There'll be a discovery waiting for us which may further enrich our life here. No, the point is to look for clues. Just as you're starting to come together, she barged and ruined the conversation.
You called for me and so I appeared.
Ah, genocide. Ah, nobody called for you. How come it's Genocide Jill, not Toko?
Yes!
God, this place is just amazing. Find a place I can be just see my murder herself. So I decided to stop holding back and spread my wings. No more hiding in the cave for me. Plus I have another battle to fight. The whole killer with a split personality thing is so overdone. I gotta destroy that stereotype.
You SOB!
I'll fight all day and all night to murder those totally slanderous cliches. But you are a killer with a split personality. Sure, here, my chances are we've got up at least 10%. Come on, you gotta back me up here. Even the biggest stars need the little people to hold them up. Well, what else we do today? First, we should eat. We can't do anything on an empty stomach. Alright, let's hurry up and eat so we can start our investigation. Maybe lock her up for a bit. I was to eat breakfast with the murderer, and after our much-needed but very annoying meal, he set up a clone looking around the school. Think I'll end it there. It's gone on for quite a while. I'll see you next time.